when we do This Week at Gear Report. It's extra exciting this week because TJ gets to see behind the curtain how everything works. We're here in sunny pre-storm Florida. I keep making eye contact with Todd. It's freaking me out. I'm telling you. Pablo, turn the animal magnetism off, okay? That's all I'm saying. So that was really awkward.
That was. That's a dumpster fire.
That is not the way to start. We are off the rails before we even got started. Clover is going to stay on mute the entire show. He's like, screw this. I'm not even getting involved here. This week at Gear Report, we're going to talk about, as always, what's been published this week at Gear Report, what's coming up in the relatively near future at Gear Report. And then, if we have any time left, we'll move into the freeform shit shooting portion of the show. So why don't we get started with, let's see, this week at Gear Report, recently completed review. You know what? We're not going to go into recently completed reviews. We are going to do introductions because I would be remiss if I didn't give Clover, for example, an opportunity to introduce himself.
That'd be a D move.
It would.
Yeah, okay. Are you done? Are you done?
He sounds upset.
Are you done? Are you done? Okay, good. So, introduce myself. Like I have to introduce myself. I'm D-List, man. Come on.
He's really not going to do it, is he?
That's everybody knows it.
No. It's like, come on. Everybody out there knows who I am. I see them all. But, Chris here, Clover Tech. Gear-Report. Gear/report. Gear-report. Gear whatever report. Contribute.
No, you got to say it like Mitch. Mitch says Gear Tac Report.
Gear Tac. Okay.
Yep.
It's interesting.
It is.
All right. Thanks for being here. Holy smokes, the ghost is with us.
Now it's really a D-List show.
Oh, geez.
No joke. Ghost, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ron Jeremy. Nice, thanks for having me.
Better switch to widescreen.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy. In the mirror are definitely bigger than in real life. Just saying.
All right, I need to back this up.
I'm just gonna squeeze in closer to you, baby.
Don't. I'll back it up. All right, something fell off the backside there. That's all right.
Is your camera vertical?
Dude, why would you go there?
Switch the screen scene to where it's actually widescreen on everybody, and then you can see you and TJ both.
Like that?
Duh.
Like this. Oh,
even better.
That's awesome.
I can just sit back here and mute, and it's all good.
You don't want that.
All right, let me go back to here.
There you go.
That works.
Yeah, because you're breaking.
Why did I do this? All you guys have is logos. You're not even like live on the screen.
I'm gonna get a logo. I want a cool logo.
We don't want to take all the attention away from you guys. That would be unfair.
Yeah.
I'm too pretty for camera. Oh, is that how it goes? No. I have a voice. I have a face for radio. Is that what it is? I have a face for radio.
Got a face for radio.
What was happening back there?
Yeah. Florida kids, hurricane coming.
All right. So it's this week at Gear Report, and what are we going to do? Oh, let me go back to comments. It appears we have had some new comments. Oh, that guy's wife is with us. Nighthawk, Tony Schwarzman. Hey, guys, he says. I got to tell you about Tony. You see the picture of the Hobie cat there. Tony, I'm telling you, too many cocktails before the show. I'll be honest with you up front. All right, I'm a bit lit right now. But we're going to do a show anyway. Tony has got a really cool video series. It's a $150 Hobie cat. And it's really cool. It's got orange hulls and some really bright sails. And he's actually made it saleable. And it's pretty cool. So go check that out. He's on YouTube. Check out Tony on YouTube. We got Buck, the gun loving grandpa. G23's with us. Arminthia. Arminthia, hello, nurse. She's. I feel bad saying that about Clover's wife.
Creepy at all. Just saying.
I know. Put a couple cocktails in me before the show, and you never know what's going to happen. We go way off the rails early.
I'm such a bad influence.
Trey, you're welcome to take over the show if you like and save me from myself.
Oh, no. Hey, I don't mind this going down in flames. I'm just along for the ride, bro. This is going to be epic.
I'm with you.
I wish I was Hurricane watching with you guys right now.
Oh, we're going to go play it. It's only a 1.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So
It's only a 1. It's only 60 mile an hour wind.
I'm not even putting up the shutters for that. We don't play.
That's a true story. He has not broken out the hurricane shutters, although he has installed them on other people's houses for money. He hadn't put them up on his house yet. We may do that.
No, we're not.
It's a 1 now, but it was a tropical storm. It was just a named storm a while ago. It's already a tropical storm. It's a what, Cat 1 now?
Yeah.
It could be a 2. It could be a 3. We don't know. I think we're doing bad because we had 5 people earlier. We only got 3 watching now.
And it's us 3.
Yeah, it's us
It's us
3.
3.
So what's the over under on Cat 3? Just curious here.
Oh, there's no way it's going to be a Cat 3.
So really good over and under. So
Yeah.
it's a really okay.
Yeah, it needs to build up a lot of speed to get that. That's
I'm assuming it's not going to be a big deal. So my plan coming down here, I'm in Florida because my youngest is swimming in the Junior Olympics. She has done, I slurred that, didn't I? She has done 2 days of competition in the AAU Junior Olympics. She has 1 more day tomorrow, and then we'll be done with the competition portion of our trip. And the rest of the trip, I have, I thought I had a bunch of catamaran sailing appointments. We were going to do a group get together for Joyrider TV on the east coast of Florida. Going to go over to Western Florida and Clearwater and do a group get together for Joyrider TV there. And this hurricane, tropical storm, whatever, has disrupted every bit of that. I may not even get to sail while I'm here, and
you could sail really fast.
Holy crap! Until stuff started breaking.
Well, I mean, that's a good opportunity. It's a great opportunity for T&E, man. You torture test.
I said, let's see what this thing will do.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
extreme torture test. Yeah.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen out there.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is since it's only going to be a category 1, maybe a 2, if any of these companies that are supposed to send out gear, whatever, from Florida, Georgia, start saying do the hurricane, it's going to be another 30 days, that's complete bull, right?
Pretty much. They'll shut down for the weekend. They'll prep, and then whatever it's going to roll through. It's going to roll through Monday and be heading up the coast Tuesday and be gone.
Yeah, I'm preparing myself for excuses here.
No, I mean, with the coof and everything else we got going on, there's just excuses. If they just don't want to do it, they're like, we got something going. Hurricane, coof, murder hornets, something. There's always something going on.
Murder hornets. Yeah. So anyhow, we never made our way around to do introductions. Clover deferred. He said, dude, D-list, baby. You already know who I am. I don't need an introduction. Ghost, do you have anything you'd like to say to identify yourself and your channel and what you bring to the table?
My name is Chris Dover, and I am with Clover Tack and also Flood Life. So go check me out.
We'll have to do that. His voice changed dramatically.
It did. Gun Snob is with us. Let's say hi to all the people out there. So we got the Gun Snob. We've already seen from that guy's wife, Arminthia. We got G23 out there. Buck is there. The Gun Loving Grandpa. Nighthog is with us again. We appreciate that. Tony from the Hobie Cat side is with us. We appreciate that as well. Thank you for being with us. Please, this is intended to be an interactive show. And although I may be a bit slower on the uptake than normal, TJ's here to pick up the slack. So we're in good hands.
What's the difference between the uptake and the uptick?
Well, the uptake has to do with, I don't know. I thought I could engage you in that conversation, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll be honest with you.
He stopped halfway through. Like I can't even figure that one out.
Yep.
The sad thing is TJ's over there laughing, and the Jeff's had maybe a third of what TJ has, and TJ's functioning just fine.
We do this a lot down here.
You're
Jeff's,
kidding.
I'm working on his tolerance for Vegas.
I'm a lightweight.
There you go. There you go.
I'm a cheap date. Not that that's what this is.
We just need Jeff to be able to order like the fruity umbrella drinks, and a lot of them in Vegas. I want to see the blue Hawaiis being pounded.
Yes. There you go, Jeff.
I don't even want to tell them what was on the agenda for this show. You heard what was proposed for, some additional. Mitch is with us. Look at that. Hey, Mitch. We had some additional enticement for some interesting visual activity. Is that what we should call it for the show?
Yeah. Like a drive-by.
A pair of visual activity. And I said, this is a family-friendly show. I'm not sure we need to do that. You're welcome to do that off camera all you like, but I don't know that we actually want to have that on camera just to compromise the family-friendly nature of what we do here.
I don't know if you're going to have a choice. A few more Trulies.
That's a good point.
Who knows what's going to happen?
That's a good point.
Did you guys review a manscaping razor or something?
No, not even that.
I got some videos if you want them. So,
dude,
I'm good. Thanks, though. Thanks for the offer.
So here's the deal. Mitch and I have known each other for a long time, and we haven't interacted much in a few years. But where I feel comfortable is in knowing that the technology just really wasn't there when Mitch and I were hanging out together. I did some dumb stuff. Really, he's got some stuff on me. I guarantee you. But the technology just wasn't there. So
dumb stuff, really?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm not
little did he know I had a video camcorder a long time ago.
Yeah. Jeff, go back to the first 4 comments. All right, I'm scrolling.
I can't even read that far. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not even going to post that. No, we're abandoning that. I agree. No stripping. Although, I'll be honest with you, wasn't me or TJ that was offering to show some.
The girls.
I don't even want to say lady parts, but
the girls have been drinking.
No one wants to see that. Yeah, we'll just move on. Okay, so this is this week at Gear Report. So let's go to recently completed reviews. And we'll see if we have anything here to talk about. Bear with me. Remember, we're dealing with the competence level of the operator here, and that would be me. So we're going to go to Gear Report.
There's a lot of clicking going on.
There is a lot of clicking going on. All right. So we're there.
You wanted me to run this.
Yeah, I attempted to coerce TJ into running this. So on the last show, every week we go over every review that has been published on Gear Report since the last show. The last one we wrapped up with the Big Gong Show review from Do All Outdoors. We're going to kick off this time with How to Stay Warm While Hunting from Caleb. And this is a really neat I highly encourage you to go to go watch the video. I was going to say review the video, read the review, watch the video. Caleb gives some really good tips on how to stay warm while you're hunting. He gives some specific product recommendations on what he thinks would be good. I got to be honest with you. I get teared up when I watch this video because this video was shot a couple days before the Battle Wagon 2.0 was shipped off to its new owner. I'm getting teared up just talking about it right now. I can see it in the background. That was my baby. All right. And frankly, I want those doors back. But they gave me enough money that they can have them. That's fine. But you go look, the main products that we're focused on here were Exgo, Nomad Outdoors, and First Light. You can find some links in there if you want to go buy those for yourself. But Caleb walks through the pros, the cons, when to use them, how to use them, different temperature profiles for your hunting, and how to keep you warm while you're out there in the stand when the temperatures are dropping and you're hunting. So I highly encourage you to go check out that review that Caleb published and stay warm in the stand. So Clover, Trey, do either one of you hunt? I'm talking about animals, not people.
On occasion. Does it get cold enough to have to wear anything down here in Texas like that? Nope.
That's a good point. Yeah. So Caleb is in
mosquito repellent. That would be handy.
What do you use for mosquito repellent?
Oh God, whatever I get my hands on. To be quite honest with you.
Have you tried the?
Have you seen the new watch?
What's it called?
I've been seeing commercials on YouTube for this new ultrasonic repellent watch that you can wear.
That'd be pretty cool if it works. Thermacell is what we kind of tend to rely on here in the North Carolina, kind of swampy, high humidity, stays pretty warm. So the way it works for us, when we talk about hunting, typically people are talking about deer hunting, and we start with the deer season, which honestly, where are we? We're about to go into August, right? We're a week or two from the start of archery season in North Carolina. That's a couple weeks of archery only. And then we move into, I think it's about a week of black powder only. And then we get into rifle, which carries us through about the first of the year. So it gets gradually cooler, but it's still hot and humid here in North Carolina. So Thermacell tends to work pretty well. We could have all the way through deer season massive mosquito problems because it stays warm enough. Or maybe we get a cold snap and the mosquitoes go away a bit. But have you tried Thermacell before, Clover?
I don't think so. I don't think I've messed with any of those.
You're familiar with it? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool system. I mean, it has a little hot plate and it heats up and atomizes the repellent, and it's really effective.
Yeah.
So,
well, that would work better than the crank operated bug light that I got, but it probably is not nearly as fun either.
Yes, cranking a light to get the bugs away is awesome.
We get the bug zapper.
All right. Yeah, we got a bug zapper here at Casa de TJ. Here in I don't want to say South Florida. We're like mid Florida, right?
Yep.
All right, I got to ask.
Eastern
Florida. This is a faux pas. All right, I was in radio for years ago, and they said you never call to attention things that aren't right. But can you hear the little girls screaming in the background? Because next door, these girls are in the backyard screaming their heads off, and I don't know why.
They got a new pool.
They got a new pool?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear them?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Great.
Awesome.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I apologize in advance. It's not in advance.
It's not that bad. I'm just joking.
Okay. Well, I apologize for that. We took a calculated risk. Everything was quiet out here until we hooked the microphone up. And as soon as we hook it up, we got squealing little like 7-year-olds in the background,
And
three houses down.
Demon dog barking next door.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyhow. Okay, so where were we?
Next one up.
We did stay warm while hunting. Yep. You know what? I got to be honest. Did anyone else see this stay warm while hunting and looked at it and we're like, wait a second. We're in July. It's freaking hot. Everywhere in the normal Gear Report viewing area, it's baking.
I looked at
Why are we doing stay warm?
But I live down here in Florida, so I was just like, check it out.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Here's the deal, though. If you are going into the hunting season in any place that gets a little bit chilly, now's the time to order your stuff.
Exactly.
We're thinking ahead. It doesn't make any sense to think about staying warm right now, unless you're looking ahead.
Especially if you order it from frickin' Amazon. Good Lord.
Well, if you order from Amazon right now, it might be here in time to be where you need to be warm.
So you've had some delays?
Here's what's aggravating. The stuff that I need, like my microwavable pork rinds, are going to take 2 weeks. The Chinese bull crap that people want to send me, I get it next day.
Jeff's done.
That's it. Can we go back to the
microwave pork rinds?
Microwave pork rinds? I mean, let's talk about this.
You've never tried those? You've never had those?
I've never.
No.
Apparently, we're missing something.
All I'll say.
You can get them on Amazon.
It's basically kind of like microwave popcorn because I don't know. I've never seen inside the bag. Right, the bag is not translucent, so I don't know. I can only imagine in the farthest reaches of my mind what happens inside that bag, but there's some type of pork product apparently in the bag that pops or fluffs when you put it in the microwave, right? And then so you open it up and you got these nice big fluffy crunchy pork rinds, and they're delicious.
I'm not gonna lie,
and they're warm on top of it.
I'm a little worried about Clover ordering microwavable food on Amazon. I'm just saying, just a little worried about the man.
That's how much of it I eat, dude. I mean, on this diet, that is like a staple snack food. Like, totally. Because it's like no carbs, no sugar, very few calories. Pork rinds are one of the better things for you.
Just sounds delicious.
Oh,
diet or not.
Absolutely.
I'm in. Sign me up, coach.
I don't even know what to say at this point. Forgive me while I pause during the live broadcast to interact with my daughter. What?
Did I leave my water out here?
I don't know.
Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you for joining us. June, would you like to say hi to the world? No?
This portion of the live stream is brought to you, folks, by Big Water. Big Water. It's clear. Go drink it.
Thank you. That was rather awesome.
Is my water out here? I'm like,
all right, fun stuff. All right, we got 7 people. I don't know how, but we have 7
They've heard
people.
about. They smelled the dumpster fire. They're like, we got to see what's going on.
Like, holy crap, off the rails already. All right, 511 Tactical Covert 18 backpack review. I've got to tell you, moving along on the recently published reviews, Jason, the Rogue Banshee, spent 7 years reviewing the Covert 18 backpack. I got to tell you, this is the most extensive review I've ever seen. 4 out of 5 gears, which nothing gets a perfect 5 gears here at Gear Report because no product's perfect, right?
Microwavable pork rinds are.
Agreed.
I'm not going to argue with you there, but seriously, are they like barbecue or, oh my goodness, Cool Ranch microwave pork rinds?
The only ones is the original that I know of is the original and the hot and spicy. However, because it's like popcorn, you could get some barbecue popcorn flavoring or some of the ranch popcorn flavoring and sprinkle that in the bag and shake it up, and it would work.
Really?
I'm hungry right now.
I was hungry until I started talking about microwavable pork rinds. So
I just placed an order for a metric ton of pork rinds. They're on their way. They'll be here tomorrow because they're Amazon.
No, because then Clover won't get his.
I'm pissed. If you get yours by tomorrow, I'm going to be
I'll post a picture of me eating them for you.
Now, did you get the case or did you get just like the little package of them? Because I bought a case.
Yes and yes.
Okay. Well.
I'm lucky enough where I live to have a Amazon hub, so I get delivered in like 24 hours.
He's getting his tomorrow, Clover.
Well, the way it is, I should have just had you order them, and then you could have shipped them to me, and I'd have had them quicker.
Probably.
But Mitch, did you go through Clover's Amazon link so we can get credit for this purchase?
No, I went through my affiliate link.
Okay, is because I told the world about these pork rinds. You have to use my Amazon link.
Okay, I will do it. I will do it.
Okay, whatever. We're back to recently completed reviews.
You were doing something else. We were talking.
I'm telling you, you guys are trying to go off the rails.
Oh, I got a question about the review.
Yeah.
It's been off the rails for 24 and a half minutes.
First of all, that's not the way you spell covert. So I want to know who edited this article. That's first of all.
That is how the product name is spelled.
Well, that's awful convenient.
Covered 18 backpack review.
The second thing I want to ask is that Rogue here had emailed me about watermarking and all the pictures.
Really?
And I don't see watermarks in those pictures.
Wow.
So he needs to be reprimanded immediately.
Well, this one looks like it. This one appears to have a watermark, but that's not an expandable picture. So,
the great thing about a 7-year review is it's going to be in depth as everything. The unfortunate thing about a 7-year review on a backpack is they quit making that 4 years ago.
You got to work the thing. I don't know
But
how to do
somebody could be at their local Goodwill shopping for a new backpack.
Well,
it can
that's
happen.
True. That's true.
They probably don't even make this backpack anymore.
It's probably a collector's item.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't know. Here, take that.
What do you want me to do with it?
I've handed off the mouse. TJ is now in control of this broadcast.
And he wants me to, you want me to do what? I don't know how to work that.
Well,
I can talk all day.
You're learning on the job,
you.
bitch. All right, here we go.
You.
Look, so up here, you see this?
Yeah, I see that.
This is StreamYard. This is how we designate what is on the screen. So we have said this one, you see the little blue box here that says what it's showing.
Yep.
So you can scroll through this, see the little wheel up here.
Tutorial now.
Yep.
All right.
Y'all can't see it, or maybe you can. I don't know.
Listen, you act like I can see that far away from me.
So what's happening here is we're doing some on-the-job training because the cocktails have been free-flowing here in Southern Florida, and I'm not sure that I need to be in control. So there we go. TJ has control.
Hey, I just noticed something. Scroll back down. Where it says, scroll down just a little bit. It says you may also like, and it has. Does that throw stuff up? You may also like. Is that an automatic, like a plug-in for the website?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can designate at the end of your article. You can have. You may also like. You can call it whatever you want, and put links to embed a couple different articles or link to a couple different articles.
Correct.
Regardless of what you do, there's going to be the you may also like.
Okay.
And I got to be honest with you. The automatic you may also like has not a damn thing to do with what you're looking at. It
Obviously.
is worse.
That's why I was asking. I was like, what in the world is that? That has nothing to do with a backpack.
Can you select what you want to put down there?
You could put those things in a backpack, so I guess maybe.
Well,
you may also like Dora the Explorer.
Backpack.
Dora the Explorer.
Does the backpack come in Asun? Asun? Or do we know?
Azul? You mean
Asun.
blue?
Asun.
Azul? Isn't it Azul?
As we pay.
As we pay? I don't know.
I don't know. TJ said swipe or no swiping. That.
Well, this is not Instagram, so you don't have to worry about that.
I've watched so much Dora.
I don't even know what that means, but we are, I'm telling you, so far off the rails. This is high quality entertainment.
Next review.
So, TJ.
Next review.
Because we're doing on the job training here, by the way.
Right.
So you see, we have we have two things in private chat. Probably people admonishing us, like, "What the hell are you doing?"
No, I think it's a sweet link for some possibly some microwavable pork rinds. But I don't know.
It appears. All right, I'm going to share that with everyone. Let me copy that.
Is it through Clover's?
Where to go
He
here?
No, it's just a general, but he can provide his.
Because he shared this.
All right, so look down here.
Yep.
We're going to stop screen sharing. We'll share screen, Chrome tab, and then here is the Oh, look
Oh
at
my
that.
God. Lowry's.
Lowry's bacon
quality.
curls, microwave pork rinds.
Chicharrones.
Clover, where are you again? Texas? This is like the pride of Texas right here.
I'm in Texas. Yeah.
$15.
But that's, what is that? 6-pack?
6-pack.
No. For what? $15? No. The link I just dropped out there.
Pack of 6.
I know, but it's still $15. The link I dropped out there, folks, is a pack of 18 for $13.48.
Oh, what are you doing, Jeff? You're costing
No,
people
it was
money.
Mitch. I'm telling you, it was Mitch. I'm throwing your ass under the bus.
Bargain shoppers here.
I'm driving the bus. How are you going to throw me under it?
You are kind of driving the bus. Anyone could be driving the bus aside from me right now. All right.
I may have to do a review on those. Seriously.
The second link is the big one. Pack of 18 original for $13.48.
Yeah, right.
That was so broken.
Takes 2 weeks to get to you unless you live in close to a hub. So remember that. It's a geographical oddity, apparently.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Are we too far away from my?
I think we are losing our internet connection because I'm trying to change what's displayed here and I'm not seeing it happen. And I'm not hearing anything.
Well, that means that we could just take over the show now.
You could. Yeah, I heard him say that.
I mean, you probably should.
Okay, time to bring on the dancing ladies.
That's what we had earlier.
I would go for that. So that's what I was saying. Oh, it's starting to get dark. You probably need to fire the light up. Oh, look at that. It lit us up like Times Square.
It was better in the dark.
I agree.
All right, Clover, you have a question out there. Inquiring minds.
I do not drink beer. I cannot tell you that. So,
what do you do with beer? You like rub it all over your body or what?
It's what plants crave, man, isn't it?
Really?
I'm going to go with. I want to go
Brondo. Brondo's what plants crave because it's got electrolytes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I would say Shiner Bock, but for pork rinds, it might go to a little Lone Star Light. Just saying.
Lone Star Light.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that he said light.
He said light beer.
I can't
watching his figure.
That. Well, could I blame him? No, not really.
I was going to say Red Stripe.
If you're from Texas, you know what Lone Star Light is, and it's terrible. It's flavored urine.
Wow. And that from a Marine, folks. If he says flavored urine, then it really has to be flavored urine. I don't think that took.
I'm just curious about the frame of reference he has with that. That's all we're wondering.
All right. We are back on 511 Covert Backpack. Not that I don't like the direction that we're going here, but you know.
So how many reviews has Banshee done? Is this just
a couple, first? 2 or 3?
Okay.
Yeah, and you could see.
Well, hell, it took him 7 years to get one done. I mean, how long do we need to wait for the second one?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So this was honest. I'll be honest with you. As an editor, I was a bit intimidated by this. That he put 7 years into this. It's like, how do I edit anything out of this article? You know, I just need to publish. He put this much time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, he's making us all look bad.
More like blood, sweat, and years.
Yeah. 7 of them, actually. Yeah. So
he wanted to do a really, really, really thorough review.
He did. I give him credit. He stepped up. He stepped up in ways that I'm not willing to step up. So good job, dude.
I was just hoping to hang out long enough where I just didn't have to do any, but
my quest for world domination may be derailed by the Rogue Banshee because he's more dedicated, apparently. So, all right.
If I was going to do a 7-year review on a Chinese optic, it wouldn't take that long because I'm not sure that would last 7 years.
Well, but this isn't a Chinese optic. This is a backpack, brother. All right, let's move on.
Go on to the next one.
I feel like I
on to the
have
next one.
painted myself into a corner here.
I want to see about the endo snake. I like it.
Yeah, are we there?
You're there.
Oh, we are already, aren't we? We
Yep.
did the stay warm while hunting. We did the covert 18 backpack. The only thing we have left to talk about, we don't even have to talk about it. This is for Clover because he's the author.
Yeah, that means but I still have to talk about it, even though I'm the author.
You have to?
I feel you. I feel you right there. Like, listen, I wrote it. I put it out there.
Spent all that time writing that. Now I got to talk about it. Really? So, yeah, they sent me this weird backstory on this. Is that I was having problems with this Walther PPQ-22, and this is the scary part of the internet, I guess, right? Because there's that part where you talk about something, and the next thing you know, your cell phone's giving you ads for it. But so I was still having some issues actually with that Walther PPQ-22. Discussion for another time. But I'm like, it would really be handy if I had a bore scope. And so I got online and started looking at endoscopes or bore scopes or whatever you want to call them, basically. And most everyone I found was not going to fit down the bore of a 22. They were too large. And I happened across the Endosnake website, and I thought, hey, I remember those guys from SHOT Show. So those do my cards and everything else. Sure enough, it did. So anyway, was on their site, just kind of looking at prices. And again, you get the pop up, about sign up for our newsletter stuff or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay, why not? So I put my email address in there and didn't think anything else about it. I was still looking into options. And like the next morning, I get an email and they're like, hey, we see your videos on your channel, blah, 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 blah. And do you want us to send you one of these to check out? Like,
They were like, we love D-List.
I'm like, sure, why not? So they sent me one, and I'm going to tell you, if you're doing T&E work, it's not necessarily a plug for the endo snake, but if you're doing T&E work, it's almost vital that you have something like that, I think. And as far as the endo snake, it's the smallest one I can find out there. I mean, you can scope all the way down to a 17 caliber, so you could do essentially air rifle, air pistols, and things like that with it, which is handy. Does come with some drawbacks, like any modern phone that pretty much anybody's going to have just about nowadays. You've got to have that additional Wi-Fi box with it, because something about the software on the new phones or something. They'll manually hook up, but something with the software they won't pick up the camera or whatever. And so you got to run it the camera through the Wi-Fi. But I've been using it primarily just connected to the laptop. Very few times have I used it actually on the phone. My laptop is sitting right here on my workbench anyway, so it's handy. And record video and everything else. It's 720p, so and it's not the greatest looking, high def picture in the world, but I mean, it'll give you. I got a couple of examples of pictures in that article, and I mean, it's enough that if you're getting heavy leading, if you have any really bad anomalies or anything like that in the bore, you're going to be able to see them. So I don't remember what rating I gave it, but it was average, better than average, something like that, because it certainly does what it's supposed to do.
I agree. So I did something that I don't generally do, and I put an editor's note at the end of your article, and it basically said, I can't say it. I've had success with this product. And it impressed me. And to be honest with you, okay, so 720, 1080 is kind of like the gold standard these days. Maybe not gold standard. 4K would probably be the video resolution that we're looking for on the high end.
It's a standard, though, for sure.
1080 is like the standard, or the yeah.
Exactly. 1080 would be the standard, but being able to deliver 720 on a 3.9 millimeter camera that has 6 LED lights around it. This is insane. I can fit this probe in a 0.177 millimeter air gun. I have a 6-hour P226 air gun that I keep at my desk. Why not, right? And the Endosnake will fit down that. 6 LED lights plus a high def video camera will fit down a .177 caliber barrel. That's crazy. Do you agree, Clover?
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it compared to, even once you buy even if you have to buy that Wi-Fi thing, right? You're still at about $75. And even the high dollar, I can't think of the brands of them off the top of my head, but even the high dollar, like Sure Enough gunsmithing bore scopes, they don't go down that low. And they don't have the LEDs, and they don't have this and they don't have that. And you're just like, why in the world would you spend several $100s on a bore scope? It just,
right.
And maybe the images are better. I don't know. I've got no experience with the high dollar ones. Maybe the images are better, but for what you're able to see with that one, I don't think it works.
Yeah, and I encourage everyone go read Clover's review of the Endosnake bore scope, and you will see a few pictures of a dirty bore, a clean bore, and various things in between, apparently. And judge for yourself. Is that going to be useful for you? I personally think I used to be a CNR collector. I've let that expire. I need to renew it. But especially when you're looking at guns that have been around for a number of decades and have some, we'll call them experienced guns, right? It can be very valuable to run the bore snake down before you make a purchase or even after, whatever. And
definitely before you fire it.
Definitely before you fire it. That's from a safety perspective, you can learn a lot if you have the appropriate resolution available. And that's where, seriously, the freaking probe with the camera and the lights is tiny. How they fit this camera that delivers high definition in a 3.9 millimeter package with 6 LEDs, it's beyond me. I don't know.
Not 5, not 4, 6, right?
6.
Right. So let's be honest. When you saw their booth at SHOT Show, did you think?
I walked right past it, bro. It's like I didn't even give it a second thought. I was like, whatever. I grabbed the card, but that was like it. It really
I'll put it out there. They had, call me racist right now if you want to, but they had Chinese people working the booth. And I was like, oh, this is some Chinese knockoff bullshit. I don't even want to talk to them. Mm-hmm. And then I encourage everyone to go to Clover Tech's channel and listen to the review. Is his name Tim? What
is it? Man, I can't take his name. He's Russian. He lives in Canada, but he's Russian. He's ex-Canadian military. So he's got a really cool backstory.
Whatever. Yeah. Go to Clover Tech and look for the Endosnake interview and listening to him. He's like a legit military sniper. He's a real marksman. And he developed this because there was a hole in the market. He was looking for a product to do some specific things, couldn't find one, so he made one himself. And that's what we have here with the Endosnake. And,
he designed one himself, is more like you'd put it.
I feel bad that I immediately dismissed this product as a knockoff, cheap, crap, Chinese imitation garbage. And then come to find out this is legit. Yeah. Like I have one and it's pretty badass. It works. It does what it's supposed to.
Yeah, we did walk right by the booth.
Yeah. I feel bad. I feel bad.
I made up for it, so I'm good. But yeah, I did.
You did. And that interview was and no joke, people, go listen to the interview that Clover did. And what you'll see is the backstory as how it came about and all of that.
And they're continually evolving this too, by the way. They don't have just the 3.9. They have some other models as well, depending on your application. whether it's HVAC or automotive, things or something like that. And they got all kinds of accessories and other things, and they're continually trying to upgrade, make it better, develop. And that's what's cool about the company too. So one more thing that I was thinking about with this. Oh, when you're talking about uses, I use this thing to, like, how often do you need to look not down the bore, right? But
Right.
maybe you need to look into the mag well, or maybe you need to look into the where the trigger is at, or up in somewhere to look at a spring or check out a spring or something like that, right? And that camera, with it being so small and everything, and as maneuverable as it is, you can get it around and you can see up close, almost like do they call it a macro, like a macro lens or something?
Yep.
So it's handy for a bunch of different things. Now, I would advise using it for your webcam on a live stream, but yeah, if you're looking at small things, especially in enclosed places, it works great.
Yeah. But I will tell you from personal experience, it has 6 LEDs.
Mhm.
They put out some heat.
How many LEDs?
They do. I will agree with that. When it's been plugged into my laptop and it's laying here on the table and I go to pick it up, I don't pick it up by that metallic silver piece there because it gets warm.
Yeah, whatever orifice you're thinking of inserting it in, don't do it. It's going to be too hot.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That speaks from experience.
No, whatever.
No, whatever.
All right, moving along. Clover, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of extra flavor on the Endosnake borescope review.
Now, did you do a review on that?
I have one. I've not yet done a review. Did you notice I did something I don't normally do? Okay. And you can call this efficiency. That's how I choose to paint this. All right. Efficiency. All right. If you scroll down, and I'm stalling because I'm waiting for this page to load. I believe that we're all looking at the same page here.
I didn't see the editorial. I never noticed the editorial note. So.
All right, here it is.
I'd have probably freaked out if I'd have seen it because I'd be like, what is this?
Oh, you're going to freak out now. Prepare to freak out. Editor's note. Here it is. I also have an Endosnake in a review queue and have been far more impressed with it than I expected to be.
Well,
when I met Endosnake at SHOT Show 2020, I didn't really understand the magnitude of the breakthrough they achieved. So let's talk about that. I have some Endosnakes. I have a USB Endosnake that I bought when I had let's be honest, I had a sewer pipe in my house. One of the shit pipes going out of my house had a little bit of a clog in it, and I needed something I could feed down there to see where it was, what it was, and figure out how to deal with it.
So you bought an endoscope, not an endosnake.
An endoscope, correct. It was way too big to fit in the bore of any gun that I had. I could put it in a 12 gauge. That was it.
Wow.
Okay. So when Endosnake sent this 3.9 mil, what are we looking at here? Oh, we're being delivered Fireball here on screen. Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyhow, it was to fit in a 22 caliber bore was fairly impressive to me. To then be able to go even a step further to the .177 6-hour P226 air pistol that I keep at the desk where I usually do the live shows, live streams. I've got a little Mantis X10 hooked to it, and I do my dry fire practice there. With that, to be able to fit the borescope down the .177, that's crazy. 720p. This is like minimal, but it's still high def. Out of that size, that's
the same
insane.
as you. I mean, the 720 is about the same as you get for any of those, the endoscopes or anything like that. I mean, I use them for drains as well. So
Nighthawk Medic has a really good point here. How this type of product can be effective for you if you're a CNR collector, if you like old guns. I let my CNR expire. I'm on an FFL 02 and 07, a manufacturer and a SOT, so I don't have to have a CNR anymore. But when I had it, this was a real issue. I was carrying a flashlight in my pocket and looking down the bore. All right.
Right.
That's the best I could do. So
Old
having a
school.
bore scope like this that I could actually see what's going on in the bore and in the chamber, that's pretty valuable. I'm sold on
And
the
you can
product.
see, the thing is, you can close the bolt. I mean, there's no way really to do that. And when you close the bolt, you can run this thing down and actually look at the bolt face and the way the bolt face is mating up to the barrel. And there's just so many things you can do with it. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's kind of like I liken this endo snake to the way it kind of opened my mind in a way. I kind of liken it to probably how a microbiologist feels for the first time looking through like an electron microscope, and it's like a whole new world that's opening up to them because there's so many tiny things that you can see going on inside that firearm. It's crazy.
All right.
Jeff's a mess.
I know. I had expectations set for this broadcast, and that's
gone.
Yeah. So anyhow, great review. Thank you.
Yep.
I added on to your review. I hope that you don't mind the editorial addition that I made there. You call it lazy, I call it efficient. Whatever. That's a good transition. Okay, we're done with recently published reviews. We could transition straight into reviews that will be published. I think this is a great opportunity to introduce something that TJ developed on his own. I was struggling. I got to be honest with you. I thought I had this figured out, and I was in analysis paralysis. That there's no other way to describe. I can't talk to describe this. I was in analysis paralysis. I couldn't figure out how to move forward. TJ said, dude, just cut out the crap. Give me what I need to be able to purchase a product. Okay. We're going to call this right now. I'm calling it micro reviews. We talked about this in weeks prior. We are cutting the fluff. This is if we have really in-depth products that you need a lot of detail to be able to make a wise purchase decision.
Yeah.
Talking is so hard right now. Then we will do full reviews. If it's something that does not require that level of detail, we will offer you a micro review. And I wish so much that I could turn the camera and the microphone to the bug zapper.
What do you got a squirrel in there?
It sounds like it. I swear. I think maybe that the little Geico gecko has gotten into the to the positive, negative, whatever they call those things in there. It was
smoking.
Holy crap! That was like 37 seconds of bzzz, pulsing.
Well, look at it like this. You guys got snacks now.
That's the truth. They're cooked. They're ready to go. All right. So anyhow, micro reviews. How this came about. We talked about this last week. I have somehow found myself in the Amazon Vine program where Amazon is throwing all kind of products, thousands of products out there that I can select and say, yeah, ship it to me. And they just send it to me for no additional money. I just have to review it. And their review form is very compact and short and efficient. And I was like, TJ, dude, how do we do this? How do we port this Amazon very compact, tight review format over to Gear Report? And what did he say?
Cut out the fluff.
Exactly. Cut out.
We don't need this stuff.
I think he said crap, actually.
Yes,
Cut out the crap.
I would not call it crap.
Streamline it. So that's what we did. Yeah. I'm going to publish the first one here, I think tomorrow. It's ready to go. I've already written everything. I uploaded the pictures, but then I had to take my daughter to a swim meet, and I didn't have time to finish it. So we'll do that. All right. We already sold that one. What's this say? Carry a pack of Post-it notes with you and put them on the bolt until it won't close. And that will tell you if the bolt is on face.
All right.
Okay.
We missed that conversation.
I trust you, Nighthawk Medic. You would not steer us wrong. I have no doubt whatsoever. That is 100% accurate. So thank you. All right. Guys, what do you think? Clover, Ghost, a minimal review that has a summary.
I'm okay with
Do you
it.
like it? Do you not like it?
I'm
Has
okay with it,
has
dude.
time, has
I've
some
got-
pictures. That's it.
I've got 2 Amazon review things I agreed to from a company. Was it Raytech? Rytech? I don't even know how you pronounce it. Raitek, I think is the. They sent me like a silicone cleaning mat and a shotgun cleaning kit, and I took them because it's like, who can't use cleaning supplies? First of all, and second of all, how do you screw up manufacturing a cleaning supply? And so I was like, okay, I'll check these out. But in all honesty, I mean, it's not going to take that much to review those things. You know what I mean?
And that's what we're talking about. Is like some items don't warrant the whole long. This. You need an intro, basic what it is. What
Does it work? Yeah, it works.
Specs, pros, cons, done.
Yeah,
some pictures.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what he's got it down to. I mean, it's gonna be quick and easy. It's gonna cut probably the review time by at least 2/3.
Right.
But it's only it's not for every product. Some products they warrant a full review and they need the time and stuff like that. But basic things, I've got a quick detach M-Lock. It goes on an M-Lock rail, just quick detach. Boom. I mean, how much do I need to write on that?
Right.
All right. What are we using right now? We're using a microphone system and a light. We don't need 6 paragraphs and.
We don't need those stinking paragraphs.
It's got 6 LEDs, Jeff. 6.
More than that, brother.
It's got like 20. It's almost blinding.
Calaveras is impressed that we have the D-list tactical leprechaun with us. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of impressed as well.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, leprechaun.
I impress myself sometimes.
Yeah, Crystal, Mrs. TJ said, hi, leprechaun.
I knew its voice.
She recognized your voice. Awesome.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to mistake a East Texas redneck.
Honey, I'm from Texas, so I know that sound.
She promised she wasn't going to do
Yeah,
this.
you said you weren't going to say a word.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, my goodness.
Sit over there and mix me drinks.
All right, so we have covered everything that has been published.
Mm-hmm.
TJ,
the macro review.
We have Clover. We have Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we have Ghost
We
at
had
some
Ghost.
point?
He jumped ship. I would have too.
Ghost said, "Oh my God, this is a train wreck. I'm out of here." All right, we lost him.
Yep. He gone.
Yep. All right. Do you guys have anything on the way that you would like to talk about?
I've got the Gerson Regard Gen 4 pistol in the queue right now, actually.
And if I'm not mistaken, I saw a note that that's like ready to publish. I just have to do the final edit and publish, right?
I don't know. Got me. That's above my pay grade.
That's Jeff work.
It don't take much, but that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, it sounds like that one's ready to go. So if you want to see that within the next day or two, with any luck, I will get up in time that I can deal with that before going to the Junior Olympics swim meet tomorrow morning, and I'll have that published.
Last day for that tomorrow.
You can see that. Yeah, last day of the Junior Olympics here in Florida, mid-Florida, not Southern Florida, not Northern Florida. We are East Coast
East
Florida.
Central.
Space Coast.
The Space Coast,
Yep.
yes.
Just wherever the hurricane's going to hit, that's where we're at.
The wife speaks up in the micro review segment. Andrew Faulkner, I don't even know what you're trying to say there. But Crystal, thank you for your input. We appreciate it. Okay, sit over there and mix your you know what? We're going to get right off of that one. Pickle, the tactical pickle, not our camping pickle. but the tactical pickle, we're just going to move past that. All right. So we've covered what has been published. We've covered what's going to be published. You know what that means, TJ? Do you know what that means? Where are we now?
Where's the shit one?
I'm looking for it, brother. It's in here somewhere.
You shouldn't have a hard time to find it. You're standing in it.
Ugly as poop. We're going to stick with that until we can find the. I mean, seriously.
TJ gets it.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's got to be in here somewhere.
Hold my beer. That's what it should say.
That's everything.
Oh,
Watch
there
this.
it is.
There it is. Shooting.
Shooting. We're
Is
in
there
the
any, is there any left? Is there any left?
Any what?
Is there any left to shoot? That's what I'm wondering. I mean,
There
we went off the reservation so far at this point.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fireball left in here, but that's about. Once that's gone, we're pretty much. Well, yeah,
You're
done.
pretty
What am I
much
saying?
done. Yeah, you're pretty much.
Yeah. So, what should we talk about here? Typically in shooting, we talk about current events and what's going on in the
So this whatever the militia dude is, that if you see that was showing the XR-15 bullpup configuration.
Yeah, I saw that.
What in the world? Like, I thought it was Saturday Night Live or something at first.
Yeah, I thought it was a spoof too. I was like, what is he doing?
I'm like, it's not. It was like legit, and I'm like, holy crap! He like leads this movement. What in the world?
I don't know what we're talking about. So
I've
not seen that. So I'm kind of on the road traveling and have been making. I'll be honest with you. I have really made an effort to not get engaged in current events because, frankly, there is so much freaking craziness going on right now. So much illogical people going off on tangents that I don't even want to follow. Like, if I have to watch the nightly news, I'm going to have to drink myself to sleep because it's just pure craziness.
Sounds like a good night.
So I heard today, looking forward to SHOT Show, for example, that the CES, what is that, the Consumer Electronics Show, I think, which is a big one for Vegas, they're going all digital for 2021, so that's not happening.
Ooh.
And that's not good for SHOT Show if they're canceling that.
They're generally like about a week before SHOT Show, right?
I think so, yeah.
They were. I looked at SHOT Show the other day. They're saying they're trying to do CDC guidelines and do whatever they can, but they didn't say anything about just going strictly digital, which I don't know how that they could without all kinds of like digital models. And they're like, here's our new.
So it says here, I'll read you from the website. As a matter of fact, it says the NSSF looks forward to hosting the 2021 SHOT Show in Las Vegas this coming January at both the Sands Expo Center and Caesars Forum. And we plan to proceed as scheduled. We're actively monitoring the outbreak as the health, safety, and well-being of our industry and the local community is a priority for us. We'll continue to monitor the situation and share show updates in a timely manner. So, and it says big, huge banner on there. It says SHOT Show, all systems go. And it says, I don't know this article, but it says, ooh, I might have to click on this. I may have to give a Gear report here. But the headline here says SHOT Show Insider. It says SHOT Show, all systems go. Silver lining in CES cancellation. I'm going to read through this article.
Cheaper hotel rooms, maybe?
So is AVN still happening the same week? That's all I care about. I mean,
so it says, well, here, just let me read some of this. It's not a huge article, but they're saying they're aware. So this is good. They're aware that CES is canceled, and they still say SHOT Show's a go. It says CES, the nation's largest trade show, announced this week that it's canceling its in-person show in Vegas in January, with many of its major exhibitors and its attendees based in Asia and other parts of the world. The show was confronting increasing uncertainty involving global travel to the United States. If there's a silver lining to the CES announcement, it's that CES was to be held the week before the SHOT Show. And while we are disappointed that CES won't be taking place, its cancellation will allow more local resources than ever before to be devoted to the SHOT Show. And both the Sands Expo Center and Caesars Forum will be primed and ready to welcome us to Las Vegas. We've received a number of inquiries this week about the status of the SHOT Show due to CES's announcement, and also regarding the cancellation of the NASGW, whatever that is, Expo in October. Rest assured, we're all systems go, and we're working around the clock in planning to ensure our customers and employees' health and safety are foremost throughout our time in Las Vegas. With 6 months until the show, we are fortunate that we will be able to learn a lot from other shows taking place in other countries before ours. And with 6 months to go, both the Sands Expo and Caesars Forum are nearly sold out for SHOT, making it our largest floor plan ever. We are well positioned to make this the best SHOT Show we've ever held, and we are very much looking forward to reuniting as an industry in Las Vegas in January.
Yep.
So
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
they're
Talking about
it's cool.
You're talking about an expansion. SHOT Show has been at the Palazzo and the Venetian, which are a joint property, right? You know, you go one direction, you're at the Palazzo. You go the other direction, you're at the Venetian. They're going across the street to Caesar's Palace as well. They're expanding.
Right.
Yep.
Talk about shitty timing.
They're getting rid of the Chinese.
They are expanding across the road at the very time where trade shows are like potentially going away. CES is going away. They can call it virtual all they want. I don't care what they call it. CES is done, right? For this year, for this coming year, CES is done. They have waved the white flag. They're done. SHOT Show has said, we are not waving the white flag. We are going to get together. And they are moving forward with the expanded floor plan for SHOT Show. That's ballsy.
Does this mean we can get like really good hotel rooms this time?
Gear-Report gets good hotel rooms.
According to them, they're sold out almost. So,
oh God.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see what people actually show up, what brands show up. But
I will tell you this, and it may have nothing to do with trade shows.
Yeah.
I get that, but you know, we were talking about it the other night, and it's about, you know, the next month or probably two. It's definitely time to make plans. You know, start making plans and preparations for SHOT Show. And I looked up the Airbnb we got last time because I thought, well, you know, I'll get the same place, familiar with where it's at, and everything else. And that place is booked up until sometime in March.
Ooh,
for what?
I have no idea, but there's no dates available until like March.
So
we better get on it.
So one of the Gear-Report, I'm going to call him an asset. He's an asset. Bump, his official title, if you look at his business card, Michael Bump, it says badass. It's his title. Okay. Does he write anything? No. But he accompanies us. He is our resident in Las Vegas, and he accompanies us to SHOT Show every year. And he told me 4 weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, he said he and his wife drove down Las Vegas Boulevard, and it was a freaking ghost town. Nothing there. Like 10 minutes they were driving down this road. They did not see a single car aside from theirs.
Wow.
That is freaking me out. Okay. Vegas is a ghost town. They are, I guarantee you, they are dying to have SHOT Show come back.
Oh, yeah.
I have a hotel reservation in December.
Did you hear something?
No.
All right. We have some off-camera activity going on here. All right. So anyhow, we shall see. I am cautiously optimistic that SHOT Show will actually happen. Will it?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
You know, I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling that the way that things are going to go is the elections are going to happen, and somebody's going to go, what was that? What, huh? What? I don't remember. I don't remember all that. And so it's going to be like somebody flipped a switch. I just have that sneaking suspicion that a lot of what we're seeing right now is election year driven, and the week after the elections, everything changes.
Yeah,
for the better.
I agree with you that some of these concerns will evaporate as the election moves past us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So, shit shooting, anything typically in shit shooting, I don't want to get back on topic because, it's kind of counter to the shit shooting moniker. But you guys have any product reviews in the queue?
Just told you.
I don't listen.
Yeah, forgetful.
That.
Is that forgetful? Oh my god!
No, it's
I'm
not
sorry,
forgetful.
I'm sorry.
I don't listen.
I've got several that I've been trying to play rather. I've been trying to set aside at least one day a week aside to knock out an article or two. And yeah, I've still got plenty of stuff that I've got to do. I've got another holster here. I've got some ammo I've got to do. There's several things that I should have. Yeah, I've got some Browning, that 3030. What is it? Browning BP X or BRX or something. BRX, I think. 3030 ammo they sent me for that Henry. That I've got to do. I used all but like a box and a half or something with that Henry. But with this box and a half, I'm going to do some. I mean, I've got all the data from the Henry, so I'm going to shoot the rest of it and do a review on it.
Awesome. You've got your Henry. Henry also sent me a. All right, what is it? It's an all-weather stainless steel and 45 long Colt. I'm telling you, it seemed like a good idea when they offered it. But then we went into insane craziness in terms of ammo availability. And I finally got some ammo. Chris at 3 Pillars Shooting. Thank you, Chris Brokes. I really appreciate you. He dropped a couple boxes of ammo off for me. I am not going to have like 500 rounds to do an exhaustive review on the Henry Big Boy stainless.
Well, let's be honest. Do you do an exhaustive review on anything? I mean, really?
That's a fair point.
I know.
Yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to at least get out and do some initial function testing and publish a review on the Henry stainless all-weather Big Boy 45 Colt. Gorgeous freaking rifle. Boy, man, this is going to hurt my feelings. If I get out there to shoot it and it doesn't perform well, I'm going to be crushed. This is going to be an emotional disaster for me because it's gorgeous. The rifle is beautiful, and I have bonded with it. If it doesn't perform, I'm going to be devastated. I'll share it with you. I'm not going to tell you it's awesome if it's not, but, boy, if it's not awesome, I may have to cry myself to sleep at night. Seriously.
Well, it's a Henry, so what are the odds, right?
Yeah, I hear you. I hold, all right, let's be honest though. I hold Henry in high esteem except for their AR-7 survival rifle. I have to be honest with you. I have one. They sent me one in a survival kit pack. The survival kit pack, it came with a custom bag that had it had water, it had rations, it had different survival supplies. It was awesome. The rifle itself jams every other round. It doesn't need ammo well. The sights on it, they don't inspire confidence.
I am glad to hear you say that because I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was on Ghost live stream the other night or something. Somebody mentioned thoughts on that Henry rifle, and I don't own one, but I've got experience with one because my nephew has one. And everything you said is true of that rifle. Everything. The sights are absolutely horrible. I liken them. I really don't like the Rossi combos. The break action.
Yeah.
Shotgun rifle combos because of the sight. The sights on those are almost identical to the sights they use on that Henry. They're horrible sights.
Right.
His is extremely picky with ammo, and it's just I don't know. Do you know if Henry actually makes those, or if those are subcontract?
I believe they do. So I have a friend, and I use the term friend loosely here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right.
This may be a bit of puffery, right? Because people, I'm human, right? I can be guilty of puffing up the level of relationship that I have. But a friend of mine, Ginger, she was the VP of R&D at Smith & Wesson back when they were developing things like the what do they call the model of the pistols that is, it's Easy Rack, isn't it? That's what they call it. They have branded it Easy Rack. She was largely responsible for shepherding the Easy Rack projects through the pipeline to make them happen. Okay, so she has been, I don't know what she's doing right now, but as of about a year ago, Ginger was consulting with Henry and visiting their production facility and helping them. She had been with Remington and Smith & Wesson at different times in her career at very high positions, and she was consulting with Henry. So they brought in, when you talk about bringing in a hired gun who has really stout credentials, Ginger, maybe, I don't want to say it, she's kind of cute, right? But she's kind of a technical badass in the firearms industry. She may be cute, but she is actually very technically competent, a mechanical engineer. She went into Henry and helped them design their production facility, and stops by every month or so to be sure that everything is running well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, Henry has never had any that I'm aware of, any kind of blips on their radar as far as quality is concerned. But knowing that Ginger is involved and the meticulous level of detail that she tends to focus on, I think that company is going to do really well. And they're kind of like a throwback. They're kind of like an offshoot. How many companies can you think of that have some brand recognition that are surviving in spite of what we see as kind of stifling momentum from the big brand names, Smith & Wesson and Ruger, and, you could throw out all the big brand names. Sure. And how do you establish and build a reputation and build a product line and build a brand image if you're not one of those big brands? Mm-hmm. And she has really helped them take a brand that's got a pretty good heritage, I think, at Henry, and apply some modern manufacturing methods and mechanical engineering thought processes to how they do things, and really improve things. So, the one that I have, that 45 long Colt, Chris at Three Pillars Shooting, Chris Brooks, thank you so much for bringing me some ammo. He actually delivered it to my house, and that is going above and beyond. So thank you, Chris. He delivered that. I'm going to go out and shoot that gun. Chris has already shot the 30-30 that was in that same batch. So I remain impressed with the Henry brand and the type of products that they keep bringing to market. Let me scroll through some of the comments that have come in while I've been kind of aimlessly rambling.
I wasn't going to say it.
You did.
Cool.
Say
cool. This will be a chance for me to say something. So I've got a few reviews coming up. I did get my Zero shoes in, so I'm going to be wearing those out and about. In this,
which one did you get?
I don't know the name. They have weird names. It's the boots.
Okay.
So I'll get that information, but I'm going to be trying those out and then see how I like those. And I also started a review of a tactical Benchmade. It's the Sock P Dagger, and it's something I know quite a bit about, but it's got a deeper tie to the guy that created it, Greg Thompson, who developed the Special Operations Combative Program for the United States military. Very, very knowledgeable guy. They have a great website, and again, I'll put all this stuff in the review. But it's just a great concealable tactical blade that you can actually use with your handgun. It pairs well with your concealed carry. But again, it's just something that I've been thinking about, so I decided to pull the trigger, and that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I'm a big fan of most Benchmade knives, but this is one you don't see a lot.
So what do you think? You mentioned Benchmade. Benchmade. Yep. Benchmade was the bitch last year. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? When they accepted a contract from their local law enforcement organization to destroy some number of confiscated firearms, Benchmade became like persona non grata. What do you think?
Why would a knife company care about firearms? That doesn't make sense. But that's not something that I am trying to draw from. This is just a blade. So,
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I sense an awkward silence, so I'm going to move on. Special made Gear Report face mask. Armintia, Princess, is that an offer? I don't understand what you're saying here. All right, that's probably on me, but
we need them.
Do we
use them?
Why?
For SHOT Show.
Yeah, for SHOT.
Oh,
yeah.
For SHOT Show.
I mean, they might make us wear masks. Who knows?
They could.
I'm not able to. I'm not able to wear a mask.
November 6th.
I'm working on my long beard. Hopefully, I won't be able to either.
outside of an environment like that, I've been wearing a mask the last couple days at the Junior Olympics. One of my daughters is competing in the swimming competition, and to be on the pool deck as a volunteer, either timing or whatever, doing logistics stuff, I have to wear a face mask. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'll wear it. But moving forward to SHOT Show, I mean, we're talking about January. This is July.
I think
this is July, right?
It's gonna be gone.
We're almost August.
Here in a few hours, it's gonna be August.
November, it's gonna be gone,
right?
I
think we'll be okay.
Late November, it's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be back to normal. Yeah. And
I mean, everybody got the
everyone gets the credit SHOT Show anyway.
It was brutal this year.
Yeah, it was.
I'm convinced that TJ and I both had COVID when we left SHOT Show.
I guarantee
it, along with some other things. But
y'all remember me.
Hey, just a quick note, because I wasn't familiar with it and I wanted to make sure I was being factual. So the actual story that you mentioned, Jeff, that was the Oregon City Police Department had seized firearms and had to legally destroy them. So they asked Benchmade to assist, and that's what they did. It wasn't just destroying guns. It was
no.
But if I were Benchmade, I would have said
they were helping their local, and I'm not defending Benchmade. They could have said no. But they were helping out the local Oregon Police Department when they came to them to ask. So they were helping law enforcement, and I don't see a problem helping law enforcement do their job.
Well, and it wasn't even, if I remember the story correctly, and it's been a while, it wasn't even that the law enforcement had to destroy them. The law enforcement was ordered by court ordered to destroy.
Correct. Again, following the law. It wasn't like we're just going to destroy a bunch of guns because we hate guns.
Yeah.
They were under legal obligation. It makes me sad when any gun's destroyed when it could be used, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I understand. I completely understand what you're saying. But if I were Benchmade and they came to me and said, we are legally obligated to do this, we are looking for a third party that we can hire to complete this task, I would have said,
right over there.
And you know what? I wouldn't have minced words on this at all. I would have said, go fuck yourself. Okay. Generally, I try to keep this a kid-friendly show, a family-friendly show, but I want to be completely clear here. I understand where Benchmade was complying with something that their local law enforcement was legally obligated to do, but it was wrong. I would have declined, and I would have declined in very clear language so that there was no No ambiguity.
Right.
And since they didn't, fuck them.
Whoa.
No, seriously. Benchmade is on my shit list right now.
Okay.
So it's a bad time to talk about the review I got in the queue.
Yeah.
No, you can review whatever you want. The product is the product.
Yeah.
And the review is about
If it-
how well the product
Yeah.
meets the needs of the consumer.
I'm with you. I'm not, I fortunately it was a, what do you call it when you don't really have a dog in the fight? But it was a no risk thing, no risk because I didn't own a Benchmade, but it's not like they lost a current customer, but they certainly lost a future customer because that's been a way. If I see a Benchmade that I think I like now, that's that decision that they made, bad decision that they made, that will weigh in my purchasing decision for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Well, I apologize for sending us further off the rails than normal. We have 3 viewers right now at 126 minutes. That tells me I screwed something up, or we would have more viewers.
It makes me wonder if that was the 3 that were here before we ever started, though. See,
I think it is. We have some loyal folks, and I'll tell you what, I don't want to sound too forward, untoward, anything like that. I love every one of you. Okay? In a completely appropriate way. All right?
as allowed by county, state, and federal law.
Yeah.
The
You know,
local
as
ordinances.
governed by the, what are we in, Brevard County, Florida?
County, Florida.
By the Brevard County, Florida ordinances. Whatever.
A little more lenient down here too, so
Maybe I should
might be a little more.
Maybe I
than
should have
normal.
rethought that. But regardless, I appreciate everyone that's still around. I appreciate Clover and Mitch. And
Definitely.
you know what? Ghost can eat one. I'm not even going to say what he can eat, but he abandoned us.
He did.
I'm kind of pissed.
Quitter.
He is a quitter. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being here. An hour and 20 some minutes. We are probably at a point where we should put an end to this train wreck. So I appreciate everyone being here. Really.
Jeff needs it. Really.
Put it down, Jeff. Put it down.
Yep.
You don't know what it means to me that everyone is here this evening. All 4 of you. There's 4 people now. We're 127 and a half minutes into this. We got 4 people.
I sent Crystal inside to log on.
Did you? All right. That's awesome. Good thinking, man. Good job. All right. I appreciate everyone who has written reviews that have been published. We may have 1 or 2 in the queue. I hope, okay, Clover, Mitch, are you excited that we're going to have some, for right now, for lack of a better term, I am calling them micro reviews.
I like it.
These are brief reviews.
I'm excited.
Sounds good.
Look for 2 this week, potentially, from me.
Oh, that's exciting. So
I'm going to write 427.
No, you won't.
What in the world? I'm in and out during the show? What are you
What's
two
going
people
on
up
over
to?
there?
Arminthia and Clover.
Well, if
Never
she's worked all day,
Yeah.
so and then she come home and had a cocktail, I'm sure probably, and so yeah, that's what she means by in and out.
Sure. Okay.
She has to leave
I'm not gonna
so she has to
interpret
leave
that.
the next one and come back. Like Crystal said,
I'm assuming. I don't know this.
Don't assume.
Really? Okay, whatever. You know what, Arminthia, you've been married for a long time, right?
Anniversary
You do
was
whatever you
yesterday.
want.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
How many
you.
years?
I'm happy for you. I don't care what you do. I'm happy for you.
Nice. We just did. Me and Crystal just had 25 not too long ago.
Wow.
I know. Seems like eternity. It's forever.
I've been married longer than I've been not.
Wow. That's good. Well, good for you.
I'm
man.
about even. I'm 50-50. I had a good run. Yeah, it's over now. Done.
Oh, look at that. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll tell you what, we're going to try to have a good weekend here, maybe even a great weekend. there is a hurricane headed towards us.
It is.
So, with any
Tropical
luck,
storm.
we shall survive this.
You should review it.
I'm going to be on the beach surf fishing, so
Micro review the hurricane.
Micro review.
Why not?
Wind, rain, lightning. Yeah, it's good.
yeah, I'm gonna be on the beach surf fishing. Jeff's going to get some good pictures.
I'll try it. Whatever. We shall see.
If
All right.
the shark doesn't get him.
We have a hurricane party tomorrow. So.
Dude, I stepped on something today. I was in the ocean
Oh my.
with my daughter. I stepped on something. I don't know what it was, but I was like, oh, that feels like I stepped on the thigh of a muscular person.
It's probably nurse
Oh,
shark.
I thought it was going to
Nurse
be
shark?
like it was,
Nurse
more
shark.
like it was a
Yeah.
dirty needle or something.
I don't know what it was, but I was
Probably a
like,
nurse shark.
I'm getting the hell
they come
out of here.
They come in close.
And my daughter's making fun of me. My 15-year-old's making fun of me.
Probably
Like,
a beach.
what?
Beach. It was a beach hobo.
A beach hobo.
Beach hobo.
Well, they had drowned because this was, in nipple high
Oh,
water.
they can breathe underwater once they smoke that pipe. They can do whatever, man.
Yeah, I said nipple high. Nipple high water. And when I stepped on it, I don't know what it was, but
You left
That's
your
what you
daughter
do.
in the
You-
water.
I got
You
out of
just beat
there.
feet. You go.
I hastened my daughter's advance towards the beach. Go, go, go. I may have had a few choice words in there. Who knows?
Mhm.
I was worried about her safety, but I got her to
You
safety.
do have other kids. I mean, they're backups.
That's a good point. I have two others, so. But anyhow, yeah. So we're in good shape for now. As long as we survive this impending hurricane, we'll
We should
be in
do a
good
live.
shape.
We should live stream the.
Tropical
We
storm.
should
Should
live
we?
stream the hurricane.
Oh
We
my
might-
God,
we
we'll
might
be
do that.
live
It couldn't
Saturday
We
be.
Sunday.
might do that.
Could it be more of a train wreck than this? I don't know.
We could.
I
We could.
apologize.
We
We
could
could try.
sign Clover when Clover does his Monday night.
There you go.
Hurricane's coming
Did-
on Saturday and
Did you
Sunday.
just threaten Clover?
We'll be like, here we go.
Take
Come on.
Saturday
I'm
and
I'm D-list. He's not threatening me.
I know.
Yeah, I hear
With
you.
60-mile-an-hour
Who
winds.
do you
we're
have
good.
a big interview set up for Monday?
I don't.
I got to be honest, man. You bring some interesting people in and interview them.
He does.
It's with everything going on right now, it is proving difficult to, and when you think it would be the opposite, right? Nothing to do, no shows, everybody's at home. What you would think it'd be easier to book people, and it's actually harder to book people right now that it is during what I consider normal times. This is not the new normal, so
Yeah.
what I consider normal times, it actually was much easier to book people than now. And I guess maybe people are going stir crazy and having to find things to do, and so they're actually more busy now than they were. I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic is there.
All right. I don't know either, but we see this kind of dynamic pretty regularly when a market is flooded.
Yes.
And sales, products are jumping off the shelf. It doesn't matter what brand, what product it is, it's going to sell.
People are buying anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
In this kind of environment, people don't want to take the time. Brands don't typically want to take the time to talk to people like us, media.
that's great, but I don't just talk to brands. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Really?
the other channels and the activists and the people, the competition shooters and the people like that. It's like, what's the problem here?
I gotcha.
I don't know.
My theory here is that there are enough people struggling to figure out how they're going to pay their next bills that come in.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hustling. We got to get their hustle on.
Do the hustle. Okay. Well, it's been a fun this week at Gear Report. We are an hour, 33 minutes,
It's a long ass
55 seconds.
Your dollar set was everywhere.
I think we have run this to the ground,
Yep.
into the ground, beyond into the ground. Clover, Mitch, thank you so much for joining us. TJ, I really appreciate you holding down that side right there
I'm
of
on
the
mic.
table.
Mike's
Bye,
mine.
Clover.
I appreciate it.
I
I appreciate you remaining fully clothed through the entire show.
Well, except for now.
Oh my goodness.
Tell Armethea hi.
will do.
Wow. That was distracting.
There you go.
Anyhow, so thank you. It was this week at Gear Report. I actually don't have any future shows scheduled within StreamYard. What do you think?
That may be a good thing.
Clover spoken.
So seriously, the idea here was that during the lockdown, while everyone is trapped, we're going to do a weekly show, and we have extended this 3, 4, 5 times. We've said, you know what, we're past lockdown. No one's locked down anymore, but we're going to keep doing this weekly show.
We're almost back on lockdown. We keep it up down here.
Florida. Yeah, go Florida.
Yeah, Florida's about back on lockdown, but I mean, what do you guys think? Do we extend it from the audience?
Home arrest is not the same as lockdown.
Sure.
Yeah, I hear you. I was gonna. I was asking the audience, but I see we have one person watching live right now. So
that's because Crystal's out here now.
Yeah. Okay. So this may be the last show. We may do it again next week. I don't know. I'll think about it tomorrow.
You'll still be down here.
Maybe I'll send an invitation.
Are you? The question is, are you going to remember to think about it tomorrow? That's what I'm concerned with.
We'll remind him. He'll be
maybe.
Write it backwards on his forehead, so when he brushes his teeth in the morning,
it'll be
like I brush my teeth.
Come on. It'll be right next to the
shower.
It'll be right next to the.
I got to tell you,
the
personal hygiene is not high on my priority list.
He's not lying.
No, he's not.
I don't even know what they're talking about. Okay. Clover, Chris, thank you. Mitch, thank you. We really appreciate it. TJ, thank you, bro. Crystal, thank you for keeping at least some of your clothes on over there. I appreciate that. It was this week at Gear Report. We may be back next week. We'll have to see if it warrants coming back. I'll be honest with you.
Tune in, boys.
Until next time, we'll see you at the range.